Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at this base, which has over 10 defenses against top teams. We're going to be taking a look at just a few of those defenses here today, starting off with this Root Rider attack. And as usual, you will be able to find the link for this base down in the description below if you want to give it a try for yourself. But here we go with this attack, and we've got the Root Riders moving in. We got the Barbarian King on the top right side of the base. Root Riders looking good so far, pushing into the base. We got a bunch of Valkyries there to back them up as well. Typical Root Rider stuff that you would normally see. We got a jump spell for the King, so he should be able to clear out that compartment and then move over towards the Eagle Artillery. In the meantime, we do have that defensive rage spell in the core of the base, the Overgrowth coming in to cover up the Town Hall and the Monolith, and that's also going to help with the pathing for the Root Riders in the core of the base. So they're trying to push through, but that rage on defense is absolutely melding it through the Root Riders that were in the core of the base. We do have a few still alive on the top right side with the Barbarian King, but man, those roots in the core got absolutely nothing. And now we got the RC coming in. She's trying to get through as well, but these ice golems on defense are holding her up. Pops her ability. The Hog Riders coming out are going to help her out quite a bit, but there we go. She gets frozen one last time. She's going to go down. The Queen struggling on the bottom left side of the base as well. Down goes the Unicorn, so the Queen doesn't have any healing left. She's going to go down as well, and this attack is going to be a 1-star. We do still have a bunch of Valkyries running around the top side of the base, but that rage spell in the core of the base gets plenty of time to recharge, and then once those troops can make their way in there, it's going to go off again, and then all those defenses clumped up in the core get raged up one more time. But look, the Root Riders, not the Root Riders, the Valkyries. The Root Riders are long gone, but the Valkyries trying to beat their way through the walls, still taking a ton of damage. And yeah, like I said, this isn't going to be able to get through for the Town Hall. We don't have any abilities left. We do have a rage spell that he was very patiently hanging on to, trying to use it to get them through for that 2-star. But that Tesla on the bottom left side is actually pulling them the wrong way, but they actually beat a good wall. It is a junction wall, but again, not going to be able to get it. There we go. Speed up through the rest of this, and they do not get the Town Hall down. Let's take a look at another. Moving on to the next replay, we've got TWOB, which is a big team name. I'm sure most of you have heard of TWOB. This time we're taking the approach of the Dragons. You can see he's got the clone spells in his comp as well. So I would assume he's going to try to do a blimp into the core to try to clear out all these defenses and the Town Hall with cloned up balloons. And like I said in the last attack, that is a difficult core to get through, not only because of all those defenses, but that rage placed perfectly in the middle gets them raged up, and they do a ton of damage. But here we go. We got the Dragons from the top side, the Queens on the top left. We got the Warden with the Rage Gem, lots of balloons coming in, the blimp over the top. And let's just see what he can get with the cloned up balloons out of the blimp. Pop the Warden's ability here, perfectly keeping everything protected, including the blimp. The sweeper going to give it a little bit of a pushback, but not a big deal here. Might push it a second time. No, it actually misses that second one. There we go. Drops it into the core of the base. It's actually not going to be balloons. It's going to be Yetis, which I think is probably a better way to go, to be honest, because the Yetis don't have to worry about the traps as much. They don't have to worry about the Town Hall blast as much, but they're actually not even going to get to the Town Hall. They do clear out a lot of those defenses, but leaves the Town Hall up, leaves the other multi-archer tower alive, so the Dragons will have to find a way to deal with that. In the meantime, we got the King popping his ability on the bottom left side of the base, trying to get through some of these outer buildings, clear out maybe some of these Teslas if he can get them over the wall, maybe not, but the Queen's going to follow up. She'll be able to get through that. Let's see if the Dragon can get through the Town Hall. He's got one Dragon up there. The Town Hall is getting low, but it wasn't quite enough. We still have Queen's ability and RC's ability, so it looks feasible at this point in time. But that Queen did take a lot of damage from the Monolith. Now the Expo locks on, pops her ability. The Healer Puppet's not going to be able to do much here to help out. Dragon's still pushing on the right side. Queen goes down. The King's already long gone. Actually, no, the Queen's still alive. I thought she went down there. She's still getting healed up, but that Town Hall doing a lot of damage as well. Pops that RC's ability. The Hog Puppet coming out. She'll be able to get through the multi-archer tower, but she's not going to get through the Town Hall. And that Town Hall is going to be the last building standing here as this last group of Dragons flies its way around the bottom side of the base. There we go, getting through the last few trash buildings, and let's see how close they get to actually getting this Town Hall down. And there we go. We got that poison tower to get thrown. We got traps in the core, and it's not going to be enough to get the Town Hall down. So another massive defense here against a big name team. So nicely done for that attack. Nice try anyway. Let's move on to the next. All right, here we go. Next replay of this one, and we got NYU of Pulse Gaming. NYU is a great attacker, and if you haven't heard Pulse Gaming, they're a relatively new org to the competitive scene, and they have been performing really well here. We got Electro Dragons on this approach. We got the Blimp protected with the Warden's ability moving into the core of the base, and this time around, we will get the Town Hall secured. We got all the traps going off, but the Rage spell with the balloons is plenty of power to knock that Town Hall down, so we won't have to worry about a 1-star in this one, but let's see how well he's able to push through. All the E-Dragons did push around the core of the base, so they're not able to get all these big ground defenses taken care of. And by big ground defenses, I really mean just the ricochet cannons, because they're going to be a big problem later on. But for now, the Electro Dragon's still kind of floating around on the top side, on the bottom left side of the base as well. The RC coming in to help get through the Monolith on the left side, so we don't have to worry about that any longer. The Queen is going to be working on that top side of the base as well, coming in to help support those E-Dragons, but the E-Dragons on the top do go down. We got Ice Golems on defense, and that's really going to stall up the Royal Champion in the core of the base. It's going to make sure she doesn't really get much more value in that core. So even though it is Dragons and Electro Dragons, these Ice Golems have still been really helpful on defense. But there we go. The RC has gone down. The last Electro Dragon's about to go down as well. The Queen is going to be stuck beating on a wall on the top side of the base. Now, she does have plenty of time still to go on the clock, and she still has her ability, but that defensive rage in the core of the base is going to be a big problem, especially paired up with the ricochet cannon. So here we go. We're going to see if the Queen can make it there in time and see how much she can get down. In the meantime, she's going to work her way through. She's got to beat at least one wall just to get all the cleanup done. We're going to go ahead and speed it up here just so we can see how far she can make it. She's beating a good junction wall there. She'll be able to get through, get both of these last few trash buildings, and then another wall to get in towards the core. And there we go. She gets through that wall. The defensive rage is about to go off, and down goes the Queen to the ricochet cannon. So the way the base is built with those dead zones keeps those Electro Dragons out of the core, and that core is able to put a stop to the Queen. All right, last replay of this video, and it's going to be Dizi Esports, another team that's really popped up this year, but they have also been playing really well, and they're going to be attempting a Zap Lalo against this base. So we'll take a look and see where he's going to be dropping in the lightning spells. We got the Queen to start off on the top right side of the base. All right, a little bit of funneling. We got a wall break. We got the Bahrain King, Ice Golem, lots of stuff happening on the top side. We got the wall break open so that the King can go for the town, or not the Town Hall, the Eagle Artillery rather. We got the Zaps in the core of the base. We're going to take down that defensive rage tower as well as a ricochet cannon. Two things that have been really important for the defenses of the base so far. So we'll see how that changes the dynamics of this attack. We got the Blimp over the top, and we're also going to be able to get that Town Hall down nice and early. Something else that we've seen in the first two attacks was a big problem. Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah, it does go down. Never mind. I was starting to wonder if it was actually going to drop there for a second. That tornado was almost able to hold it up, but we do get the Town Hall down. We get some of the big defenses down that were causing a headache. The King got the Eagle. I'm not sure. I don't think the Queen got what she needed. No, she was supposed to get that scatter shot on the right side of the base. So that scatter shot is going to stay alive. And the balloons being trickled in around the base, they're actually struggling quite a bit as well. And again, we see these Ice Golems on defense putting a hard stop to the Royal Champion in the core of the base. And she is just not able to get what she is needing to get. These balloons are fizzling out. And this is a very nice defense once again for this base. And there we have it, just a few of the really nice defenses this base has been able to accumulate. If you guys do give this base a try, and again, the link is down in the description below, let us know down in the comments how it does for you. That is going to be a wrap for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out WBB and the links on the screen, and we'll catch you in the next one.